Hey guys, Thomas here. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to sell way more vehicles at your dealership. And one of the best tools I've actually found to do that is Facebook Marketplace. But it's not as simple as just putting a car on Facebook Marketplace. I've worked with a lot of people and they do that. They get frustrated, they give up, and they're not selling a whole lot of extra cars by doing that. There are some really important tips and tricks, but first, let's start off with what I do every morning when I get to the dealership. And this is going to be a really good habit for you guys to get into. But the most important part that I find, which really leads to my success, this right here is where you get all your traded in cars. And this is them pre-reconditioning and being posted on our website. So the first thing I like to do every day, head out here, take a look at these cars, like this Volkswagen Golf here, right? Perfect car. It's about an $18,000 car, low kilometers. You want to walk through here, and your big key advantage you're going to have over the other salesmen on the floor, if you pay attention to these cars here, go inside during the day, get the keys, get these photographed yourself, put them online, and get leads coming in on these before anyone else can, right? A lot of places you work, the managers will be completely cool with that. They'll even help you with the pricing. Your advantage of that is, typically when a car first arrives, it's gonna have more gross in it too. They always like to test the price a tiny bit higher for the first week or so. So if you're the first guy to get it online, you have a huge advantage. To prove to you guys that this works, I've just started working at a dealership in Kelowna. Now, last year, the dealership I was working for, the family sold it, and I went and lived in Asia for 6 months. So I'm brand new. I've been out of the car game for 6 months. I've come into this dealership, and I started on the 15th of June. I got sent to Vancouver for a training that we had with our brand, and coming back now, I've been through the month of July and now we're in August. In the month of July, I got #1 sales already, and I brought 7 deals that I would have not had if I didn't do this. So the way I got the 7 additional deals that helped me finish off the month at 20 cars was because of Facebook. And it's not as simple as just posting on Facebook, like I was saying earlier. There are tips and tricks that you need to know, and I'm going to teach you guys in this video, because if you do what I'm showing you here, your numbers are going to be night and day difference, and I can guarantee you that. So the first thing when you're posting on Facebook, do not use the images that the dealership posts. I've seen so many sales staff that I work with, you go to your dealership's website, you're lazy, you don't want to go outside, you don't want to get keys for the car, take pictures of it. But if you go on your dealership website and you just start taking the copy and paste pictures right from their site, putting it on your Facebook Marketplace ad, your clicks that you're going to get on it are going to be 90% less. People are not on Facebook Marketplace generally looking for cars that dealerships are selling. They're kind of on there looking for private sales and a bit of deals, right? So one thing that I found that works the best, this is an example of one of the pictures I take, and it doesn't need to be pretty, trust me. What I do, this is it here. So I go out, there's a gravel lot at my work. I take the car into the gravel lot and I just take pictures around it like this. I also make sure that on the inside of the vehicle, our dealership puts floor mats with our dealership name on it. I remove those from the vehicle right away, because otherwise someone will see your ad and they just show up at the dealership. Half the time they don't even ask for you, and you're putting in this work to help someone else. So that's gonna be one of the major important things. The other thing that I highly recommend, use DeepSeek. It's an AI agent, and it will help you with this part here. So when you post a car, right, a very important thing to do with it is get DeepSeek to help you create this part here. When you have this part that looks really catchy and it just stands out from the other ads a little bit more, you're gonna get some more hits on your vehicle, right? The other thing, you do have to ask some people to give you reviews. I do have a 5-star rating on here, and that's gonna make people feel more comfortable dealing with you. Now, so that's the first part there, right? You definitely wanna have good pictures that you've taken yourself that look like they're amateur photos and not directly from a website. And the next thing you want to do, which I see so many people, they don't do this. So we live in Kelowna, right? Kelowna is a city of, I don't know, 200,000 people, let's say. But if you go under groups, and Lake Country is about 20 minutes away from us, you click right here under groups, you type in Lake Country, and now you go down here and you want to start joining all of these groups, right? Another one, we're in Kelowna, right? But we also have West Kelowna. So if you go here and you type in West Kelowna, and then buy and sell. Now what you want to do, you want to join all of these West Kelowna buy and sell groups as well. So once you're a part of these groups and then you start posting your vehicles, once you have a vehicle ad in here, right? I'll show you guys how this is done. You're gonna see there's a part in here, list in more places. You click list in more places and make sure your vehicle is in all of these categories here. Because if you can get your vehicle in all of these different groups, your views are gonna pop up like crazy, right? Zoom in here. Here was an example down here. This truck we took in, and I posted it within, I don't know, 12 hours. It had 983 views. I was able to sell this truck within less than a day of it being at our dealership, and before any other salesman had an opportunity to sell it, because it's directly first, right? Because I've listed it up before it's even on our website. So those are going to be the really important tools to using YouTube correctly, right? Or sorry, using Facebook Marketplace correctly. So skip what the other guys are doing. Don't go copying directly from the website. Make sure that you're using genuine pictures that look like they're shot by an amateur, and don't have any company branding in it. If you have a dealership that has a gravel lot, if you don't, drive the vehicle just halfway down the street and make sure you're taking pictures where they can't see where the vehicle is at, or else you're going to be doing all this work and people are going to come in. They're probably not even going to bother to ask for you because they don't care where they saw the Facebook ad, and you're going to watch someone else sell the car that you know they got from your ad because that's the only place that it's posted. So those are a couple of tips and tricks that I have for Facebook Marketplace. The one last thing that I would say that's going to help you turn a lot of these leads into deals, when you get a message and you're at home, right? Even let's say it's 8 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night, try to reply right away if you can. Because typically when these people are sending in a video like that, or sorry, a request like that, if you're not quick to respond to it, they're already looking at 5 different cars. You want to try to catch them when they still have that window open if you can. And like I said, last month, it was my first month at the dealership. This helped me out so much, and I've used this in the past, other places I've worked. I stepped in there my very first full month, and 20 cars, I think about 7 of them were from Facebook Marketplace. So to underestimate this is just doing yourself a huge disservice. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'd be happy to work with you and help you out. It's one of those things that I'm not used to being on camera, so this is still like pretty new for me, but I've just been naturally really good at what I do, and I want to be able to help other people because this industry has a potential to make so much money, and you can be so good at what you do. It just takes putting in the effort and the right training to get you there, and I'm hoping I'll be able to do that with more videos. Thanks for watching.